Hey y'all, so it's your boy. It's your boy. We on that grind trying to get, as swole as we can. No real time frame on it. It's just really get up in there. When you in there, put in that work, recover, eat right, protein, low sodium, low sugar in the meantime. Water, 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 sleep, bathe, and then repeat, bro. We back at it. So keeping it as simple as possible. You know, but when we in here, we not wasting no time. Something I really pride myself on, just being able to go to the, get in that mode and just no phone, you know, no fidgeting around, but just sitting there locked in. This shit really come with it takes some discipline to be doing some shit like this. But regardless, the most of y'all already know this shit. Most of y'all already know this shit, bro. But it's just something about it, something about being able to lock in and just, dial in and just hit your back. And honestly, the back, the legs, when you doing shit, like when you working out in general, it's almost like you get this gratification. I don't know if that's the right word. Like you just get like you get like this, you get this, it's a productive activity. And once you complete it, you realize it's not as hard or as time consuming as you might have, as you always think. I don't know. Every time I go, I enjoy working out. I enjoy going to the gym. But, you know, it's almost like every time I get, before I go in that bitch, it's like, damn, like, this shit finna be. But once it's done, bro, and once you're moving on to the next part of your day, and once you really locked in and really, grinded, you know, tested your limits, it's just like you get this gratification that you're doing some shit that's positive that not a lot of people do. You're disciplined, and even though nobody don't know it, it's just like, you know, we did that. I know it, type shit. I know it. Whoever in your fucking household knows it. The people who ever in the gym who always show up, they know it. And and then plus you on top of that, you doing some shit that a lot of people bullshit around. Like you doing your back. People don't want to do their back, bro. They wait until their fucking shit is all the way fucking bent backwards. They fucking overcompensated. This shit happens, but it's like you doing that shit through all of that. And through people overcompensating with other muscles and shit. They done did fucking bench press. Way too long, no back. That shit all fucking crooked. So, you completed a back day. Shit, good job. You completed a leg day. Oh shit, good job. Like, it's a little bit of extra gratification upon completing these type of days. And doing it the way I'm doing it, bro. This ain't no damn I don't know. These ain't no pom poms, bro. Like you doing real deal things that apply in real life. These emotions I'm doing, like these are actual common emotions that you're gonna, that you your ancestors were doing. You might not do it because they probably did it all. They done did all of the pull-ups and all of the fucking back rows that fucking humanity needs, and you don't have to pull up or do any type of back rows. You just gotta, you know, not that. Whatever the fuck you're doing, you ain't gotta do that. So but it's also it's just something, something about just doing that shit. Something about just being able to pull your fucking body weight up. Like, oh shit, I'm not too fat for my arms. Like I'm not. This shit is actually kind of evening out. It's one of those type situations. But we either already know that, or we either already know that, or we're going to figure out at some point. So this shit really, y'all. So if y'all here, I appreciate it. Y'all should appreciate it because this shit is transparency, bro. I'm just like y'all motherfuckers. I'm just like y'all, bro. You got motherfuckers like Sam. You got motherfuckers like Chris. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers like who's the other big people? It's a couple other ones out there I see, but bro, them motherfuckers ain't like us, bro. Them motherfuckers are fucking lab grown motherfucking, you know, prima donnas, bro. You punch one of them bitches in their face, bro. I just took that shit way too far. I'm just being dead ass. You punch one of their ass in their face, bro. Them motherfuckers finna cry. You punch one of us in the face, bitch, good luck. Your ass finna have to call the law. You gonna have to call the police to get us back, bitch. Them motherfuckers gonna call their fucking publicist. Nah, I'm just saying, like, they ain't got that dog in them, bro. They got that fucking juice in them, right? They got that motherfucking juice in them. That's fine and everything, but they're not telling your ass, though. Sam definitely not telling y'all. That nigga is scared. He definitely not. I mean, I guess he not saying it. I guess he do say it, but he just don't say it. I don't watch all his shit. I don't watch too much of his shit, but I can say, seeing him run his mouth about whatever the hell he run his mouth about, um, I can say it's a place for that shit. Seeing him run his mouth the way he run his mouth definitely kind of inspired me to kind of be like, damn, this nigga ain't saying shit, and he lying. Let me go out here and record my workouts and just start, putting it out there how I see the shit. Cause I'm a real ass motherfucker. So like, I mean, I'm real like, so bro, I'm real as fuck off of the basis. So he real based off of his muscles, and that shit take real time, and it take time, to get what he got. I'm not saying he ain't put in the fucking hours in the gym, but me and a person like me, bro, I done played football, I done played basketball, I done wrestled, and I was really good at all of them. You understand? So, and it was one point in time that I wasn't good at none of those shit. So I'm playing for the love of it, bro. I'm like, I'm sorry as fuck. I'm trash. I'm a scrub. Then I became good, bro. Out of sheer like, you know how that shit is, bro. Sure grinding, sure like hard work, sure repetitions, like getting my ass ran through, no homo. But but wait a minute. But you know, seeing motherfuckers do the same shit as me, just being in the same boat, like we all scrubs, like you know what I'm saying? Going through the favoritism. Them niggas ain't never did that, bro. Them motherfuckers ain't never did that. And I'm not like a fucking fucking PT, personal trainer, physician, you know. What do they call the motherfuckers that be on the football team? Uh, I mean, those motherfuckers be smart too. I ain't gonna count. The thing about me is that I actually got the experience. So I'm living through it. I'm grinding my way up through it. I understand how the body works based off of just me being there. And I'm a little bit, intellectually, I'm like I'm not a fucking, I'm not brain dead or got like fucking, I'm kind of smart, what I'm trying to say. And, I've been through it. I've seen people be through it. I've been there. And these people they never, can this motherfucker Sam Sillett say he was raw or something, or say he was playing sports before he started lifting weights? You understand what I'm saying? Like, he can't say that. Can Chris Evon say that? No. The motherfuckers can't say that, bro. They might have interesting lives and shit, but, as far as being a star-studded motherfucker, competing against other motherfuckers, other human beings, like, not wanting to lose, just having that dog in them, they don't got that, bro. And that's why it's a value in the shit that I'm doing, the shit that I'm saying, because, I didn't study the fucking book, but I listened to the book and I'm over here living through it, bro. Like, dynamic stretching. I'm just saying, like, all the shit that I learned along the way. So, oh, look at your boy. What's his name? Larry fucking Wheels. Look at Larry fucking Wheels, bro. Like this motherfucker is so uncoordinated, so fucking goofy, so like nerdy. That's okay, but like, bro, like you can be nerdy, but you can't be uncoordinated and nerdy, like and big. Like that shit is just like, ew. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, ew, what the fuck, bro? Stiff as hell. You seen this man running? He seemed like a cool. He probably one of the most chillest. He seemed real chill too. Out of Sam Sulek and Chris. He seemed more chill, but that motherfucker just like so stiff, bro. Like, damn, loosen the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you can't like, bro? What the fuck? You can't do nothing. Like, limber, nothing. That can't be me. That won't be me. So, so that's that. And bro, listen, we gotta do this shit, bro. I feel like we a whole nother community. I feel like we are a whole nother community of people. I know we not like unified and like we not organized, but we listen to each other. We hear each other. We understand the fuck going on. And I feel like people like, us, me, you, whoever else out there watching, the world needs people like us, bro. They need motherfuckers who understand real strength. You understand what I'm saying? They need motherfuckers like us, bro. It's just this world is full of JD Vances. Like, bro, what? They're just full of fucking weird ass motherfuckers, bro. Like that just don't understand physical nothing. Like what the fuck? I doubt any of you motherfuckers is as prissy and fucking ew. That's fucking JD Vance. That's our vice fucking president. I'm saying there's a place for that shit, but it's just like also like imagine if you was vice president, bro. You wouldn't, bro. You would have a little bit more self respect, a little bit more respect with your words, because you will understand like what these words lead to. These words are just words. This motherfucker think these words are just the end all be all. No, bro. Like these words are words, but they might lead to something else if you ain't responding well. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a potential that we can turn this bitch up a notch. You know, there ain't no disrespect going on in my vicinity like that. You know, so you're not gonna just be able to say all types of shit and then think that, oh, I'm protected by like the law book. No, I'm gonna slap your ass with that book. You know what I'm saying? Don't be saying no slick, sly ass shit around me like that, bro. So just like a little sassy ass white boy. You know what I mean? Like, bro, how long you gonna? How long you gotta evolve into some sassy ass shit like that. You gotta go to prep schools and be around a whole bunch of ass kissers to evolve some, evolve some sass like that. You know, like why these motherfuckers ain't lifting or nothing? All this fucking money they got going on. Telling me they got all of this shit going on, but they can't lift weights. Look at Trump. I mean, Trump. I think Trump a different type of motherfucker. He might slap the shit out your ass. You know, he might just slap the fuck out of you for real though. He might spit on you. You understand what I'm saying? Not out of no like I'm gonna spit on you and run. Like he might spit on your ass just out of sheer like he looking down at your ass like bitch. You know what I mean? He give me like he the not to say I'm not saying he but he seemed like he will. I don't know. You know, but even him though, but like why the fuck he shaped like that, bro? Why the fuck is he shaped like that, bro? This man is shaped like this man looks like a up. That's our president now. I fuck with him. I mean, I fuck with our president, bro. Let me just say, I fuck with our presidents. I fuck with all of the presidents, bro, except the racist ones. I fuck with all of the ones. I fuck with all of the presidents that understand, you know, that respect um its citizens. And Trump got a couple of shady ass. He got a lot of shady ass moments where he just not respecting all citizens. I feel like the way that he kind of respected those white protesters January 6th. I feel like he should have that same type of like respect. I think he respected them from a point of like, okay, yeah, they did listen to what he said on that day, and they got the gist. But I think he respected the action that they, did. Like, damn, that's a bold ass move. And I think that's one thing he respected. Like, okay, I respect that boldness from you. I respect that y'all really went out to the world, the world's strongest capital with that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, yo, I'm pretty sure he said, I don't know if he probably had to sit down with one of the motherfuckers and talk and told him straight up, man to man. He like a real deal boss mafia type individual. So I feel like we keep getting presidents like Trump. We're gonna probably turn to Russia. We keep getting presidents like homeboy. He gonna have our ass over here looking like mafiosos. But You know, I'm just saying. So to be surrounded by so many like prima donna, prissy ass, sassy individuals, um, really just butterball stomachs, buttermilk drinking ass motherfuckers. Trump, he seemed like in order for that to be his environment, he has to be like the top of the top. Like he has to be like Mister Elite size. Um, But I think that's what I'm saying. So I think it's people like us, bro, that really need to set the balance in this world as far as like how far shit can be taken, you know, um, and just really setting it through physicality, dominance, not just like, there's words. You need to be able to speak your way through these shits. You need to be able to talk your emotions. So there is an aspect to what JD Vance does. That's impressive. But also just the fact that he just like this fucking second class, like he just okay with being subservient and kissing ass. I mean, I guess I don't know, just the way he do it, but he just give me like, he give me strange vibes, bro. He give me strange vibes. I just don't like that prissiness. You know what I mean? And then he just try to play these games, bro. He just went on this motherfucker just went on talking about how he would try to cover up a conspiracy. And he just literally said all of the shit that they like kind of doing. I'm like, bro, I don't know. The guy need the game, whatever. We're not like that motherfucker, bro, because we get in here and we fucking push this weight, bro. We fight gravity. We push our limits, bro. We don't push the limits of our fucking lips. You know, we push the limits with our fucking mind, our fucking muscles, our body. We prepping and we recovering for this shit. These motherfuckers run their mouth and then drink some fucking water to fucking smooth their lips so the words can just come out a little bit better. So yeah, bro, you just at some point I can dial in on it, and be a little bit more better at communicating what I'm trying to say. But people like us is needed in this fucking world, bro. We are like, we need it in this world, bro. It's a balance. It's fucking offset. They found a way to fucking. Like, bro, listen. Ain't no way you finna pull no damn phone out in front of my face and try to record me for some content. That's what I'm saying. Like, the world is getting to a point to where it's just like they think that words gonna be able to fix everything. I'ma slap the shit out of your ass. You understand what I'm saying? You think you finna get free content on me and talking about it's my right to record? It's gonna be your right to go get some new equipment in this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be your right if you put your damn phone, your hand in my face that I'm gonna punch you in your shit. You know what I mean? Because you moved too quick in my direction, and I just damn near, I didn't know. Like, I thought you was gonna hit me with that device in your hand, so I did a straight right left, and I knocked your fucking glasses off, and I punched one of your frames through your orbital bone. You understand what I'm saying? I hit your ass with a damn I hit your ass with a damn bicep curl, 35 pound, it just hit you across your head. Cause I be doing curls and shit. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no talking your way out of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't no talking your way out of disrespecting the motherfucker. Ain't no like, oh, my Fourth Amendment, and then you know what I'm saying? And I hit you with I chop you in your fucking neck with my fucking bare hand. And you can't even say the rest of the amendment. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but people in this world is really testing the limits of their fucking rights and their freedoms and shit, bro. Yeah, you got the right to do whatever you want, right? We got the right to do whatever we want, but it's also the right for somebody to feel however they want to feel and do whatever they want to do. And you just like this motherfucker got it. You just like you got the right to do whatever you want. I also have the right to do whatever I want. And your right is to defend yourself at all times. like the boxer dude say. You know what I mean? Protect yourself at all times. You know what I mean? Think about the law as a referee, right? Motherfuckers get, elbowed and bit. The referee still be right there. You know what I mean? Sometimes he catches, sometimes he don't. Sometimes you get points deducted, sometimes they don't give a fuck. That's the world we stay in. It's just like they just think the referee is their camera now. Like they got nah, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying we need it in this world. Real deal, strong people, manly people who pushing their limits every day is needed in this world. And honestly, we need to be a little bit more vocal about the shit that we doing, how we, how we view the world, because it's too many fucking, fucking scrumps and scrubs in this world that just out of sheer volume, they they outnumber. They just get a message out there that's just not ideal. You know what I mean? Like it's not the way to live, bro. So we gotta start setting the tone. We gotta start setting it right. And bro, we do all of this training too, bro. All of this shit going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like we can try to make it seem like we don't want to be. I'm not a violent person. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a violent person, but I think there is a place for violence. All right, there is a place where violence is necessary. And if you don't agree with me, you know, go talk to the American government. That's their motto, motherfucker. That's our motto, right? So we could just say, oh, we don't like violence and there's no place for violence, bro. Literally, our fucking example of that is fucking around here going and beating us. You know, they doing whatever the fuck they want to do. But in a sense, they're making it make sense as they go on why this violence is necessary. So in micro situations, you already know violence is transferred. Bro, we do this shit all the time, bro. We are a violent culture, bro. But we just try to play this game like we not violent. Like, bro, we are violent. We are angry. You know, we just want a reason. Give me a reason. Like, bro, this world is full of people who like to sit in cars and as soon as the light turn green, they like to blow their horn. And that's what this world is full of. They think because they're in that fucking car. And also too, this world is full of people who get mad about shit like that too. So I'm not a person that is neither of those. So I'm not gonna blow my horn if your ass, if the light just turned green. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be the person that just get mad because you blew your horn at me. But it's people in this world that are all of those. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers get mad, blow their horn, and then they coming over here, flicking you off, speeding around and shit. Like a fucking bitch. Like what? That's the world. This is what this world is full of, bro. And then it's not even that. It go even further. These motherfuckers they are satisfied. Their whole day just was made because they blew at somebody in traffic and drove away like a fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's only this way because motherfuckers like me, motherfuckers like you, it's just like too polite and we too nice. Bro, we run this shit, dog. We run this shit, dog. We run this shit. You know, too polite. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. No, bro. Like, hey, nah, I ain't sorry for none of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he just mad. Nah, bro. Like, you just mad? Okay, see me about it. Tell me why you mad. Tell me in my face why you so mad. Look at me in my face. But don't be out here just so ego, maniac minded that you ain't fully protected, bro. I got these muscles and shit. I'm doing all this lifting and shit. But hey, at the end of the day, bro, I will bust your ass. I will bust your ass, boy. Your ass gonna get hit with 9 millimeters. A lot of them, repeatedly. If you fucking threaten my damn life. If you put me to the point to where I feel like my life is threatened, 9 millimeters will be flying around and hitting you right in your fucking chest. You understand? I'm gonna do your eyes just like the officers. I'm not finna be sitting there looking exposed and neck out and shit so somebody can chop my shit. Nah, I'm finna, hey, you know? And you gotta play your cards right. You gotta play your fucking cards right. You got to, bruh. You gotta play them wise, play them smart, play them right. You don't wanna lose your fucking freedom over some bullshit. So you gotta be methodical. You gotta think this shit through. Motherfuckers is not thinking, bruh. It's rarely two people thinking when they're arguing. There's rarely one person thinking when they're arguing. Both of them probably not thinking, bro. If you can just be that one person to pull yourself back in, ground yourself, rationalize what's going on, understand what's going on, bro. But for them situations where that's not enough, for you to be the level-headed person and this motherfucker is really crazed, don't understand how don't understand the dynamic and the position that they're in. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. People beat bro. And this it's so fucked up out here, yo. Look at that goddamn guy who's running around here shooting and shit. In and out. Bro, I ain't gonna cap. I see them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna cap any motherfucker I'm looking, bro. People think that looking is rude, bro. People think that looking is something. Bro, I'm looking at every entrance. I'm looking at every face. I'm looking at every body. I'm looking at every person in this motherfucker. And when I'm in a building, bro, I'm looking at everything, dog. I don't give a fuck. Why are you looking at me? I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm gonna look at whatever the fuck I want to look at. Fuck you mean? Why am I looking? So one day you gonna have me sitting here self conscious, and I'm not looking, and I'm getting my ass hit in the back of the head with 9mm bullets. I'm getting shot in the back with a fucking AR. A nigga shot me in my shoulder with an AR because I'm not looking. Fuck no, I'm looking at the door. I'm looking at the exit. I'm looking at the ceiling. I'm looking at your hands. I'm looking in your fucking soul. You understand what I'm talking about? Ain't no fucking way, bro. Like, people getting themselves into this situation of just like awkwardness that really get their ass out of their fucking zone. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's too awkward. Nah, bro, I'm looking dead in your fucking eyeballs, motherfucker. Sorry I made you feel weird. People be too cool to react, too cool to respond. That shit gonna get your ass hurt and get your ass, at worst, killed. Yeah. You need to be vigilant, bro. There is no gray zones. Bitch, my eyes are like security cameras. Bitch, I'm like the elite security defense. Bitch, my eyes is scoping. My shit, I look like fucking, bitch, I'm scoping for any threat. You understand? You dress like you militant, bitch. I'm from the A. What's in your pockets? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at your waistline. Fuck is you talking about? I'm looking at every fucking thing. What you wearing? How you looking? That motherfucking In and Out guy would have got spotted by me. Fuck is you talking about? Why the fuck is you outside? Motherfucker, where the fuck did you come from? People just be sitting around here letting these fucking weirdos walk around in plain daylight. Motherfucker, no. No, bruh. A weirdo needs to feel weird in public. You understand what I'm saying? Like if your urge was to look at this weirdo in public and size this motherfucker up because like, yo, what the fuck are you got what you have going on? Something's off about you, bitch. If that was your intuition and you disregarded that shit, you probably a reason why these motherfuckers running around here feeling comfortable coming out in public. I damn near be about to slap the fuck out of their ass. I ain't gonna lie, motherfuckers started running the other day. Similar attire to this fuck nigga that just ran over there and shot out the In and Out. Boy, I'm looking at his ass like, who the fuck? Bitch, you almost got, boy. Fuck is you thinking, boy? Don't run in my direction. You understand what I'm saying? Or like, not even don't run in my direction, but like, bro, just understand, like, bro, I'm looking at you like, what the fuck you running over here for? You gotta keep your fucking hands to where I can see them, bitch. Put your hands in your fucking head when you run around this damn store. Goddamn pale ass boy. I don't be running around here like that. You looking like you sweating in desperation. Don't be sweating in no cold ass store running towards me, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Like, You need to be able to identify these motherfuckers, bro. They're not that hard to understand, bro. They're not that hard to see. These people, it's just like we are the people that can see these bitches for who they are, bro. We pushing our limits, bro. We vigilant. We in the gym. We working out. We working on our health. We vigilant about ourselves. That same shit, branches out into other things, bro. Other people. So, you know, it's just something that's been on me, bro. And honestly, too, bro. Like, I think it comes to a point too where it's like, y'all, like, bro, I'm walking outside with my blick showing. I'm walking outside with my gun showing. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not compensating for none of y'all motherfuckers out here. I'm not trying to make none of y'all feel safe because I already know I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm not a threat. So why the fuck do I need to make y'all feel like y'all any safer? Why the fuck I gotta dull my presence and y'all presence because y'all feeling threatened? That go for everything about me. That goes for my tone. That goes for how I feel. That goes for my gun, bitch. I'm not finna compact my gun because that shit gonna look too big on me. And yeah, and it's gonna people gonna see it. Nah, bitch, I'm walking around with a full size 20 round clip. And bitch, if that shit poke out, guess what? Bitch, I'm strapped. Like that's all it is. Bitch, what you gonna do about it? And I'm not compensating. I'm not walking around with no damn handgun, hand pocket rocket, bitch. I'm walking around with the full thing, bitch. I'm walking around with that full thing on me, the whole full size. This is the era of dying out. We gonna phase out the compacts. This not like, cause it's like at this point, fuck am I compacting some shit for? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm compacting some shit, and me compacting this is finna affect the trajectory of my bullets, how accurate they is. Like, no, bro. Niggas, they walk around here with ARs, bro. These little white boys walking around here with full size ARs, and they toting that motherfucker. Like, they really holding that bitch, pulling that bitch up and really firing that shit. That bitch is damn near a broomstick. They touching your ass in your face and hitting your ass in your heart. Like, they're hitting you. So you need every advantage you got. Well, like, but I can say one thing that I'm really proud of about this situation. It's a lot of shit I'm not proud of. I'm not proud of all of the people out there that's not strapped. That's not, slinging their weight around, bro. If you a big person, be big, bro. If you know what I'm saying, if you strong, be strong. Like if you loud, be loud. If you intimidating, keep being intimidating. More we need y'all motherfuckers out there, bro. It's gonna stop weirdo white boys like this from running out here thinking that they can pick up a gun and hit soft targets. No, bro, these weirdo white boys need to be put in a fucking place. Every white boy is not weirdo. So let's not, you know what I'm saying? There's some raw ass white people out there. I was just talking to my girl the other day, yesterday really, about how I really one thing I respect about I guess that's another thing, but I know I'm ranting and just talking shit and I hope, white people don't be like, oh, you talk nah, bro, I'm talking about real deal shit, dog. Real shit, bro, that really matters in this world. That shit that y'all thinking like y'all like, oh, the white boy. No, bro, this white boy is these white boys is going around here blowing these bitches backs through like they blowing holes in people's bodies, bro. So, bro, there's no way, bro. You can't be making these people feel comfortable and safe, bro. No, bro. You need to be able to size these bitches up. You need to be able to look them in their eyes and tell who they is, bro. They smell, give them away. Their fucking look give them away. Like their whole everything gives them away. Like motherfucker, like you ain't seeing no motherfucking bro. These motherfuckers are pale, bro. These motherfuckers are deficient in vitamins, vitamin D and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can see these greasy hair motherfuckers, bro. You can see this motherfucker that you can see that his ass is a problem, bro. Or he at least potentially can be one. Why? Because you can see how much the fucking world beat this man up into the way that he is right now. This nigga is not like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like the world bearing on his ass. He don't even know how to digest this shit. You can see it on him, bro. I'm not making their asses feel no comfort, bro. I'm protecting all of the. If I'm in the building, bro, everybody is protected. If I'm in the building, bro, ain't no bullshit from the slide in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. So, it's just real strong people in this bitch, really dulling themselves. Dulling themselves for to make people feel comfortable. And me being a black dude, bro, I know a lot about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm like, oh, I'm intimidating as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, at least when I got past 10th, 11th grade, I grew like, I'm above 6 feet now. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't that intimidating. Maybe the other teenagers and shit. But bro, honestly, I can see threats. But I see teenagers, I see them as threats. I'm not saying like they're like gonna hurt me or nothing like that, but I see their potential of being like a lethal ass individual that people don't understand. I think I said something about that a little minute ago in one of my other videos. Y'all keep sitting here letting these teenagers have nothing to do. And y'all act like these aren't the catalysts of fucking revolutions that happen in the country. So y'all keep trying to isolate and talk down on y'all youth and shit. But y'all fail to realize they're the motherfuckers with no responsibilities, no kids, hell of energy. They don't literally need recovery. They don't need none of that shit. They can run around here off of pure fucking childish joy and fucking terrorize your entire fucking establishment. You understand? I literally know, what critical